Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trap, and I am coming at you with Game 2 of Lecaf Oz versus Samsung Khan. I'm going to be doing the whole set once again. And first game, uh, first of all, you might want to go back and watch that if you haven't already. This is Game 2, and this is Jaedong versus oDin. And it should be fun to watch. Um, now, alright, Jaedong is going to be the blue Zerg. He's going to be on the right side of the map. oDin is going to be the red Zerg on the left side of the map. This is Katrina, so it's quite a significant distance between them, especially for Zerglings to have to run all that way. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for more long-term builds because of that. Might even see a 12 hatch build from one or the other of this. Coming up, we'll have to see. Neither player is going to scout the other very quickly either, so it's going to be interesting. Now, Lecaf is up 1-0 over Samsung Khan right now because of the fact that Haya cheesed Stork, and he happened to be going for a 14 Nexus at the time, which was the one thing you don't want to do when someone is cheesing you. It wasn't even that good of a cheese, and Stork almost held it off with probes, honestly, and yeah, anyway, so Haya took game 1, though. So, and Jaedong, excuse me, Jaedong, unfortunately for Samsung, is very likely to make Lecaf go up 2-0, which would be a horrible position for them to be in. Jaedong, he's something ridiculous, like 80% against Zerg versus Zerg. Literally, just absolutely ridiculous. The fact, I mean, usually in pro gamers, top gamers, even if they're good at something, just the simple luck comes into things, and you know, when there's luck involved, you know, anything can happen, and that's why you get some of those losses. But 80% career, that's not even just recently, that's career. And recently he's been doing even better than that. He won 12 Zerg versus Zergs in a row, and finally, I wonder who they are. Finally, finally, excuse me, finally lost to Oversky recently, and I have to say, I'm kind of proud of the fact that I kind of expected that. Wow, looks like Jaedong going for a 12 pool with gas, and yeah, oDin has gone for the hatchery. He's gone for the 12 hatch. And on this long of a map, it's actually, you know, usually a 12 pool is going to beat a 12 hatch. That's kind of the way of things with Zerg. It's kind of a rock, paper, scissors with Zerg versus Zerg, where 9 pool beats 12 pool beats 12 hatch beats 9 pool. Uh, Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, I'm on crack. No, 9 pool beats 12 hatch, which beats 12 pool, which wait. Yeah, okay, I got that one right. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna make this clear. Okay, 9 pool beats 12 hatch because you get your lings out too quickly. 12 hatch though beats 12 pool, and then 12 pool beats 9 pool. Okay, so I'm sorry I screwed that up like twice or once and a half times. Anyway, but so the point is that Jaedong did a 12 pool build, and oDin did a 12 hatch build. So normally the 12 hatch is going to win in that sort of situation. And the fact that the distances are longer means that it's more likely even for him to win. Although, you know, 12 pool is kind of like in the middle, so you can go either way with it. And Jaedong, I'm not surprised. Basically, I mean, if it's a 12 hatch, then according to the rock paper scissors of the way things generally go with Zerg versus Zerg, then Jaedong's going to be able to win. He could still try and win with his micro because he's got such good micro. And well, if it's 12 pool or 12 or 9 pool, then he's still got a good chance, basically. So anyway, enough about that. oDin has his lair going up, but Jaedong already has his lair up right now, and he's probably going to be putting Spire momentarily if he has not already. Yeah, so oDin's going to be a little bit later on his Spire, but again, the distance across the map is probably not going to be too big of a deal. I would have been curious to see how a 12 hatch would fare against a 9 pool on this map, because like I said, there is such a long distance. A 12 hatch might have even been able to kill off a 9 pool, or deal with it rather, depending on the micro. Anyway, so Jaedong's going to have his Mutalisks out earlier by a good 10 seconds or so at least, maybe 15 seconds. But again, that's how long it's going to take for those Mutalisks to fly across the map. So Jaedong might be in a bit of trouble here. The thing is, you never want to underestimate Jaedong in a Zerg versus Zerg. Even if you have the advantage, he has come back from some crazy disadvantages in Zerg versus Zerg to still win. So anything's possible here. And oh, Jaedong, and see, this is the sort of thing you need to do. Jaedong hiding Zerglings in the top of the map. His Overlord's going to see oDin's Zerglings moving out, so he's going to go in with his Snipelings and try and pick off some drones. If he can pick off some drones, it'll nullify a lot of the economic advantage. But more Zerglings coming out for oDin, so he's going to be able to pick off those Lings. Let's see, no drones are going to go down. Maybe one drone. No drones go down. That was what Jaedong needed. He needed to pick off some drones there. He did not pick off any drones, so things looking horrible for Jaedong right now. See, he's putting out a Sunken Colony to try and deal with these Zerglings here. It looks like the drone finally finished off that Zergling. It looks like Jaedong has pumped out a lot of Zerglings, though, so he might be able to deal with this. oDin needs to go in now, though, before Jaedong gets Mutalisks out, because once his Mutalisks come out, the Mutalisks will... And Jaedong completely missing oDin's Zerglings! Jaedong running out to oDin's base! oDin going all up in Jaedong's base! Jaedong has nothing! He's not even pulling his Zerglings back. He's going for the counterattack. That Spire looks like it's going to go down. That Spire is going to go down. Jaedong has several Mutalisks coming out of his eggs, but he's not going to have anything. And now oDin has Mutalisks popping out as well. Oh my gosh, this is completely ridiculous. Both players just trying to kill each other off as quickly as possible. It's going to come down to drone micro, whoever can save their drones while their Mutalisks take out the Zerglings. But this is a really difficult position for both of them. I haven't seen how many Jaedong has lost. Jaedong has Scourges out. If he can Scourge those Mutalisks while they're occupied with the Zerglings, then oDin will not have any air anymore, and Jaedong will have an air advantage of a couple Mutalisks. And I don't think oDin has made any. He made a few Scourges, but Jaedong should be able to take care of that. It looks like oDin is going to be able to take... Oh no! oDin gets hit by the Scourges! oDin gets hit by the Scourges. He did not micro well enough. He gets hit by the Scourges. Jaedong should be able to take it out. Now, neither player has a Spire right now. Neither player has a Spire. This is going to... And both of their Zerglings have been taken out. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Jaedong took out oDin's second hatchery. He's only got a few drones mining. I don't think there's any way oDin can come back in this. Jaedong managed to save more of his drones, managed to save his base, and Jaedong has a definite air advantage, so... it's going to come down to who can save their Mutalisks. Jaedong's saying, come on, kill the drone. I wouldn't be surprised if oDin GG's here, but he's also probably going to try and use his Mutalisks, try to do something to... Look at that. He has no drones. Those are oDin's last units, and you can see it on his face. He is not happy. Wow. And see, just like I said, even though Jaedong was in a disadvantage, he's managed to take the lead back again. It looks like Jaedong's even going to try and just eliminate oDin here. I don't think those Zerglings are going to accomplish that, but in the meantime, Jaedong just has too great of an air advantage right now, and he has an economy, whereas oDin doesn't. So this is basically game right now. I don't think there's anything that oDin can do at this rate. He's going to try and, as soon as these Lings die, he's going to GG. He's going to try and, pick off those drone. Well, maybe not, because he still has his Mutalisks, but... Basically, I don't know why he used his last money for... Okay, he did actually make a drone. He's made a drone. Maybe he's... I don't know what he's hoping to do, honestly. Jaedong is going to get his Spire back up in just a moment, and that's going to be all she wrote. I'm not sure why oDin is still in this. He saw that Jaedong had several drones left. He even has 2 bases left, so... There's no reason to stay in for oDin any longer. There's pretty much no way back in it. Basically, if I were to get up and if Jaedong were to get up and I were to sit down at his chair, even I could beat oDin right now. So that's how bad off oDin is at the moment. And once that Mutalisk dies, there he goes. He GG's finally, and good effort by oDin, but it's just too bad that he ended up losing that advantage. He didn't micro his drones well enough, and his Mutalisk came out a little bit late, and Jaedong just used that fact. I don't know if he even knew that was going to happen. Jaedong doing a little bit of a robot maneuver here. That was weird. Okay, what is Jaedong doing? Oh, wow. Anyway, so Jaedong, intentionally or not, and Jaedong is an incredibly smart player, so it may have been intentional indeed, but sending his Zerglings in at just the perfect moment that he was getting Zerglings in oDin's space right as the Mutalisks were popping out, so his Zerglings were able to do a lot of damage, whereas in Jaedong's space, he had his Mutalisks out a little bit earlier, and they were able to do a lot more damage against the Zerglings, because he already had 2 Mutalisks and a 3rd popping and a 4th popping What the hell? To deal with those Zerglings, and combined with the fact that he had better micro to keep his drones alive, he came out way ahead, and that was GG. So 2 up for Lecaf. It'll be up to the 2v2 team for Khan.